Hey guys, happy Tuesday and last Tuesday of your 8th grade year or your whole middle school career. You've made it, good job. Okay, so this week we started off with you finishing your second piece for your project, and today you're going to move on to your second piece, reflection. So I want to go through this again. I think I do this in almost every video, maybe every other, but the things that are a part of your project. I'm getting emails and questions and I'm answering them, and that's great. Keep sending the questions and things like that, but I do answer a lot of those in these videos. That's why I do these. I'm not going to turn you down if you have a question, but I might direct you to the video, this video or a previous video, or even a week of distance learning in the Google Classroom, because I've done all the work for some of this stuff. So if you have a kind of more detailed question that requires a more detailed answer, I may direct you to a certain place to find it because I've supplied the answer for it already. So, but if it's a quick one, I usually just shoot you back an email or a remind text the brief answer that you need. So again, the project packet, which of course if we were in the classroom you'd all have a physical copy of, which I now have in many different, you'd all have a physical copy of this in your binder. We're not in the classroom, so you don't have a physical copy of this in your binder. However, it was linked on the classroom, I think in week 3, and I suggested or instructed that you download it and make a copy of it so that you had it in your drive and you could always refer to it. Then you know personally where it is. Unless you've been keeping up with the classroom and keeping tabs on things and you know exactly where this stuff is, then that's great too, but you have to figure out what works for you. That's why I have multiple options for you. So, the packet, which is also linked on the home page of my website that I hope you have been using. Not Google Classroom, yes, that's great, but my website that I've designed specifically for this project. I went through it in a video. If you didn't watch that, please do. A lot of the answers to the questions that a lot of you have are in there as well. So, project packet, basically the description for the whole thing. Again, I went through last week, I think, or the week before, that this new due date is Thursday, because our last day is Thursday. I kind of guessed with this when we were starting our remote learning, thinking, oh, I'll probably get out a week early, who knows? And then, of course, it was the day before I kind of guessed. So, project packet. This is super helpful. This is our guiding question. Some of you are super confused about certain things you're doing, and everything is in here, okay? Feel free to shoot me those questions, but I may direct you to this. So, you all picked two of these bullet pointed things. You did an essay. That's one piece of the project, but then you were to decide on 2 of these. A lot of you are doing short story or a letter. I've seen a poem so far, a lot of diary entries. I haven't seen anybody do any artistic stuff yet, but I know a lot of you are artists, so I might see that soon. And I think I've also seen somebody working on a eulogy, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so again, you picked 2 of these. You should be done with both of them, hopefully today. That's what I'm hoping. This is due on Thursday, so that's 2 days away. Some of you have shared them with me, which is awesome. And I've replied to those that have shared with me that you don't need to share them with me unless you give me a specific reason as to why, like you want me to look through it for a specific thing. I'm not going to go in and edit it for you, but I will give you some feedback if you give me something specific that you want me to look at. So if you're looking at your diary entries or your letter or whatever you're working on and you say, I'm kind of struggling with this part of it, shoot me that in an email and I can look through it for you. Other than that, you do not need to share it with me because on Wednesday, tomorrow, I am going to do a whole screencast and video, which will be a bit longer, but it's instructional, so you need to view it, that shows you how to do your title page, table of contents, dedication page, and then put it all together into one document that you submit on Google Classroom as the whole project is one. Let's say I am an artiste and I chose to do a political cartoon or added some physical drawings or something. I'm going to assume that none of us have a scan machine, a scanner, but if you do, go for it, scan it, email it to yourself, and we can put it into your document. Otherwise, it's super duper easy. Let's say this is my drawing. It's not, obviously. Put it on my desk or wherever I have it. Take a picture, a really clear one, nothing fuzzy. Email it to yourself, drop it into a Google Doc, drag and drop to make it the whole page so it looks like it was done on that computer. It's really just a photo, but I should be able to see everything you've done. I don't think that'll be the case for most of us. Most of us will have something typed that we are literally just going to copy and paste together, and it's probably going to end up being more than 8 pages. So here we go. We went through this a while ago. Your essay stuff was down here. Your reflection questions are there. They're also on the website. Here is what I've gone over many times. So ignoring these last two, there are 8 bullet points there. Cover sheet, which is a title page, dedication page, table of contents. Those are the 3 things I'm going to show you how to do on Wednesday because they're super duper quick. Your essay, which you've already done. If you haven't done it, you got to catch up. Your first piece, so let's say, for example, I'm doing a short story. My first piece will be my short story, then my reflection on my short story, which will be its own document. Then my second piece, let's say I'm doing a scrapbook. It's obviously going to be more than a page. And if I'm doing it on slides, I can totally keep that separate. That's totally fine. And then my second genre reflection. So that's 8 things. Those are the 8 things that we are going to put all together into one Google document and submit. Again, if you have something that maybe you're doing like a video or what is the thing that Miss Coleman likes a lot? Animoto, if you're doing an Animoto. If you've chosen to do any of those online kind of things, or if you are doing a drawing physically, or if you're doing something that is not basically typed into a Google document, we can talk personally about how to get those together into one document, and then that might be an example of when you would share something to me individually. So we'll talk about that case by case. Because the majority of you are going to submit something that is all typed up on Google Docs, and we will just copy and paste it all into one and format it so that everything that is new, each of those 8 items, is on its own new page. Some of us will submit something that is 8 pages. It'll be our cover, our table of contents, our dedication page, our essay, because it might have been probably a page or less, our first piece that was a page, our genre reflection 1, our second piece, and our genre reflection 2. But for most of us, it's going to be more than 8 pages because we will have done a good bit of writing. That's the whole point of this project, is to culminate everything we've done throughout the year and put it into one big cool thing. Okay. I showed you last week how to do the reflection. The reflection questions are on the bottom of the first page of the packet in blue. They're also on the website. There's a whole little page for them. So that is what you're working on today. I will do a quick video tomorrow about putting it all together, and then I will also do a screencast. So that is what you can look forward to for the rest of the week. I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, like I told you, and then we're going to be done. So I'm leaving Thursday and Friday for you to catch up on anything and everything you need to, but I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you have everything when you need it.